Good morning. How is everyone doing? Sound's gonna stutter for a second while I reopen the correct tab. Ooh. You know, I scheduled and titled this stream before I made my rolls last night on FGO. So it feels a little less like therapy today and a little bit more like a celebration, to be honest. Yeah, not really in need of therapy anymore. I don't know if you saw in the Discord, Jens, but I dropped one set of 10 pulls yesterday on T.H.E Huang and got him immediately in my first set of rolls. Like I was just gonna drop 30 quartz because, you know, I said I'd roll on T.H.E Huang, but no. I got him. I also got red hair, red mane, whatever the fuck he is. I'm not gonna be using him though. I don't really like him as a character. I think it's red hair, H-A-R-E, hair. I don't know if I'd had him before, so he might be a... No, I had him before, and I know I do because he didn't pop up with the hello like lines when I got him. So yeah. Yeah, who needs therapy when I have gotcha luck? The problem is, though, that I'm about to fly too close to the sun because I don't have that many quartz, right? Because I haven't been, like, really gaming for quartz recently. But there's also a Sigurd banner. I still have 2 Holmes copies, so... That means that this year alone, Jens, I've gotten 2 copies of Holmes, Melusine Ondine, Estrella from that card, T.H.E Huang, and Ketz from the evocation shop. So I do have 5 rulers now, one of them at NP2, which is the most of any extra class. Considering I don't have a moon cancer. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have most of them, but... But yeah, now I want to fly too close to the sun because I kind of want to roll on Sigurd. I think that would be a very stupid thing for me to do. I should not roll on Sigurd. Because I only have enough for like one pull, you know? But I don't actually know like what... You know what? I have a... I just need a bunch of ingredients. Yeah. So I probably shouldn't roll on Sigurd because I think I would just be wasting 30 quartz because I can't possibly be that lucky. You know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna happen. I say to myself. I'm not muted, right? I'm assuming y'all can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, both from the lucky bag, so... You know, I don't necessarily know if this counts as me actually getting 5 separate rulers this year, or if we're only going to count the ones I got on, like, fully random pulls, in which case I really only got the 2, but I also didn't roll a ton this year in general. So, you know, something to consider. But, yeah. So very tempted to roll on Sigurd. I really am! I know it's just it's like my brain. It's like the fallacy talking that like, oh, you just got a bunch of like good stuff. You'll definitely get more if you roll on it. Which is not a guarantee. But my brain is like, aha. Yeah. Yeah. I have been... Okay. All right. I think I might make one push for quartz over the next couple of weeks, because I know that now that I have Chinchiwang, so this is the first time this has happened, y'all, but I actually spent like 30 minutes last night researching online the best ways to use him in a team comp with the servants I have and the servants I could acquire. Which is pretty unusual for me. I mean, normally I kind of just go for whatever I think sounds interesting. But I actually spent some time researching. And so I know that the two servants I actually own that are going to function sort of like semi-supports for him are going to be Lan Ling and Hans Christian Andersen. And I think I've already started... I already started leveling Lan Ling and ascending him. So Lan Ling might be my own servant that I'm using as a support for now. And then I'll be rolling on Waver later this month. So I'll definitely have to, definitely need to make like a small push for quartz, this month to try to get enough to drop a couple pulls on Waver. But I know that another good option for him is, Merlin. So... Yeah, Dakota, like, actually doing research. Oh yeah, I forgot how this works. What is my... Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I know he's not gonna be the kind of servant that I can just like throw and wail per se. So I am aware of that. But yeah, I am very excited. I really didn't think I was gonna get him after he, after I got that second fucking, Holmes at New Year's. Like, genuinely. I do need to figure out what I need to do to get access to some of these harder materials that I haven't been able to collect yet. Possibly, but from what I was looking up, it sounds like Merlin specifically has a couple things that are like unique to him that make him a very good support for Chin. Which ones of what? In the game I'm playing right now, I just can't figure out how to get access to the stuff that like I can't swing at yet, and I need to get a fishing rod. And I don't know where I'm gonna be getting a fishing rod from. Oh yeah, the avocado palm trees. That's fair. I was probably planning to eventually roll on Lady Avalon anyways, because I like her. But I do need to try to get me a waiver. Not just for him now, but for other servants as well, so... Waiver's definitely the next target this year, if I could get it. And then... Okay, and then... I do really want to roll on Ass Man this winter. So, I'm probably going to roll on Ass Man this winter, just because I want to. Yeah. Hey. Oh. Okay. So I can't go there yet. Interesting. Okay. What is my attack button? There we go. Okay, so that is not my attack button. Is it this one? I've forgotten what my attack button is. My settings. Nope. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is my attack button. Alright, it was B. I didn't think it was B. There we go. That's fair. But yeah, so that's part of the reason why I'm like I shouldn't fly too close to the sun and attempt Sigurd, because I don't think I'd get Sigurd. I genuinely don't. Like, there's no way I would get Sigurd. There isn't. So it'd just be wasting a 10 pull that I could maybe try for waiver with. Although if I roll on waiver and I end up getting more Iskanders, I don't know if I'll be... I don't know what my opinion on that is gonna be, because that would be... I don't know, both lucky and unlucky, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be going to... Although, from the banner scheduling I was looking at, it actually... The banners for FGO NA 2025 showed me that Sigurd and Chin were going to be on the same banner. Not that they were going to be on Raid Up at the same time. So I'm assuming that Iskander and Juge, because I'm pretty sure they're both 5 stars, are just going to be on Raid Up at the same time. They're not going to be on the same banner. You know? Like, I highly doubt. Yeah, because they don't put two 5 stars on the same banner, typically. Hey. Yay! Oh, we leveled up. Sweet. I wonder if I'll be able to access more of these things once I just level up more, if that's it. Or if I just need a better weapon. I don't know what the breakdown of that is. So they are on the same banner. Okay. That's what I thought. But then again, when I checked the pre-banner list, it also told me, unless I was reading it wrong, that Sigurd and Chin were going to be on the same banner, and that obviously was not what happened. Because they're on two separate banners. Alright guys, I'll be back. Thank you for keeping chat entertained, Knick-Knack. Yeah, it kind of unexpected and expected. My car's been in the shop since... So I had to get a new car recently. Not a new car, but a new used car. And turns out it was sold to me with a lot of issues. But I'm still within warranty, so I took it into the shop. And it's been in the shop since... a month ago today, actually, I think. So it's been a month, and I haven't heard anything about it, practically. And I swear to God, they have my... I thought for a long time they had my number blocked on the list, because I was like, I'm not getting any updates, no one's messaging me. Seems like there's just a lot to fix, and all the parts haven't come in, and so they can't work on it until everything comes in. It's a mess. It's a mess. But it is getting worked on, and hopefully I would love to have it back at the beginning of October. That would be fantastic. See, I can't swing at this, and I'm assuming I either need a better... Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to explore the town. Rather than collecting material out here, because we know how to collect material, I need to explore the town and see if I can get a fishing rod and maybe a better sword or staff or something for our girl. Yeah. I think that's going to be the long and the short of this, is I need to see about that. Morning, Andrea. That's very nice, and I hope you have a great day too. So far, it's kicking up to be pretty good. I'm mostly just kind of like happy that. Well, oh, what's that saying? To go fishing, go there. Honestly, I'm mostly just happy that my car's getting worked on. And it's been too long. But yeah, so I'd called and left, so I was kind of expecting a call to be coming today at some point. That's why my phone notifications have been on, so I'll probably turn them off now in a second when I've got a minute. Because I know it dinged a few times. I was getting text messages from people. It's a good thing that the stuff is glowing, but also I'm not even really great at noticing when it's glowing. Okay. Kind of gonna run all over the map here. I wonder if I maybe should... Okay, we're by home. So maybe we drop some of this stuff that we've gathered off so that we don't have to carry so much of it. Because I think this is home. Yeah, this is home. Oh! Interesting combo. Okay. Alright, items placed into container. Now I need to go to the town, I think. So I won't be going in that direction. Alright. Yeah? Yeah. That appears to be the correct direction. People are this way. Do I have, like, access to, like, a full... Oh. If I have access to a full map, I don't know what the, I don't know what the key is now. So. Whew. Also, Nick, Knack, and Vorn and all my other friends have heard me harp on it to the ends of the world, but I was very kindly given a loaner, which is a good thing because that way I'm not without a car for like the entire month that they're working. But I hate my loaner. It's genuinely the worst car I've ever had to drive, and like the issues with my last car that necessitated me getting a new one. Okay. I haven't talked to, like, any sellers. Okay. So, books, a tunic, sweats. Oh, okay, so there's some... Alright, use the items. Aish. Tough vine. Okay. Naughty ring. It gets you some stuff. I don't have a lot of money. Okay. So I need to figure out how to get money, I think. In theory. Can I sell from... Oh, I can sell. But it's not very cost effective to just sell the stuff I've gathered. Okay. It would probably be more cost effective to craft things and then sell them. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, the money problems are real. Oh, can I... to swing at barrels. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so there's one shop. It was... The shops, I think... The shops were organized much... Oh, can I not go up there? Oh, I can't. Okay. So, obviously, since I don't have this car anymore, I can obviously talk about what happened to it and stuff. But, I used to have a Nissan Altima that was given to me by my mom, right? So, my history with cars has been sort of long and eclectic thus far, despite the fact that I'm not really that... I'm not that old. It shouldn't be super long and eclectic. But, so my first car, I had a Toyota Corolla. It was like a 2002, and loved that car to death. We called it Hulky. It had bright red paint, and it was called Hulky because we would make the joke that it was going to go forever and it could outdrive any other car, right? Like, it was just a fantastic car. Oh, it's approaching nighttime. Okay. Interesting. Loved Hulky to death. I rear-ended someone in the rain, right? Not super hard, but the car was old enough and there was enough front-end damage that my insurance just totaled it out. Which was unfortunate, right? Because I love that car, and it was like the type of car that was like so old and like, you could just do anything to it. You know what I mean? Like, you could change your own oil, like, you could change all of your own inner workings, etc. You could, like, fix it. It was wonderful. And then, this was, like, early 2020, right, when this happened. Which you could see where I might be going about, what happened next, because I got a car in, basically in quarantine, right? Like, like probably like 2-3 weeks before quarantine started, right? I got a second car, and it was a Nissan Rogue, and I was just looking for a good deal, and that bit me so hard in the ass, because the car apparently had been sold to me with undiagnosable, unidentifiable transmission issues. Yeah. Undiagnosable, unfixable transmission issues. So the car just had... It would just... You'd press on the gas and the CVT transmission wouldn't catch and it wouldn't move, right? Like coming out of stops for like a good 15 seconds. Which made it sort of just like not really safe to drive. So obviously, I used that to trade in towards my mom's new car when she got a new car. Because we figured we'll get her a new car, right? Because she needs a new car. Her car was from 2009. We'll trade in the value of my Rogue for it. And she'll get a new car, and then I'll get her Altima. So I got the Altima. And, oh man, this car was like a cockroach. Several of my friends have called it a cockroach. I grew up with, like, this being the car that was, like, the daily driver in my family. Like, it went to Canada and back at least twice. I mean, it was a workhorse of a Nissan Altima. I mean, we had, like, 240,000 miles on it in the time that we had it. And that was mostly before I got it. I mean, it was a workhorse of a car. Okay, there's nowhere I can go from here. And I drove that car, I think, starting in 2022, I think. I think I got that car from my mom in 2022. The thing about that is that it's not necessarily the old cars would be made better, because old cars certainly have plenty of issues. The difference is old cars didn't have as many electronics in the engine bay, so you could do a lot of maintenance and work yourself and double check it. And also older cars, the manufacturers didn't hide things. Like, for example, in my Corolla and in my Altima, right? I could check my own oil, I could check my own coolant, I could check, like, all my own fluids. In the Rogue, you couldn't access the transmission fluid without specialty equipment from the dealership that I didn't have. So, like, I wasn't even able to check, my like, levels in the Rogue, because it was a little bit newer. So they've started, like, not so much locking things away, but just making it harder to access different parts of the car. And then electronics will always give out a lot easier than just normal pieces of car machinery, in my opinion. Which sucks. I don't actually know where I'm going anymore. So that's unfortunate. It's just, like, regrettable. Not a great, like, thing about new car manufacturing. And I think it's that inability to do a lot of your own, like, mechanical work on a car that makes it seem a lot more fatal when things break, right? So, but the Altima I had for, you know, 3 years now, and it was a 2009. It was quite old. It had an ungodly amount of miles on it. And when I went to Europe last summer for 2 months, it didn't get, so I had asked someone to drive it, to keep it in working order, and they didn't, like, at all. Like, no one ever drove it. And that's not good for a car, especially not a car that old, right? It's really bad for you not to drive a car, at all. And so when I got back, I was having some like serious issues with it. Not small issues, like serious issues. Namely that the power steering wasn't working. And, you know, if you've never driven a car without power steering, it's truly an experience, because it is just you and your upper body hauling, you know, however many tons of metal by the steering wheel, right? To turn left or to turn right. It's a lot. And so I had gotten it checked out, and like I had my power steering flushed and stuff, and they were like, well, the pump isn't holding a whole lot of liquid, but it is holding some, like, you know, whatever you gotta do. And like I was saying, I didn't have enough money to completely repair it. But I kept up on maintenance for it. Like I was like refreshing the liquid, filtering it, you know, etc. And it wasn't getting better. And then it started leaking other things. And other things started to go wrong. And really it just became more of a danger to drive than anything else, I think. 'Cause like, yeah, obviously I know how to drive my car, but then you have to consider the way that like people around you behave, and like the inability to like turn effectively, right, on short notice is not a safe one to have in a car. And so, you know, I took it I finally took it back to the Nissan dealership to see if there was anything we could do, right? Like, you know, invest like $1,000 or $2,000 into it and keep it running for another like 3-4 years. And I got back a repair bill estimated to be $9,000, because it turns out that my power steering pump wasn't just not working. It had imploded, like the year before. And then basically every single hose and liquid in my engine bay was leaking. Every single one of them. Coolant, transmission oil, regular oil, water, everything. Like camshaft carrier, like literally everything was leaking. Nothing. Not a single hose in the engine bay was you know, leak free. So it was the death knell of the car. It just wasn't, I can't, in a 2009 with 240,000 miles on it. That's not the kind of car that you put $9,000 into repairing. It's just not, unfortunately. Like no matter how much you love your car, you don't. That's not a good financial decision. I think I need to sleep. So I obviously had to go looking for a new car. I think it's pretty, you know, and I just like I miss my Altima at this point. But I spent a couple weeks looking, and I finally settled on, like, you know, I found a used car I like through CarMax, and don't get me wrong, I do love the car I found. I just, you know, and I don't blame CarMax as a business. I just think that I went to a location where they were not being particularly good about, you know, actually doing what they said they were going to do to cars to fix them. So it's a relatively affordable car for like its age and mileage. I like it too. It's what I was looking for, because I needed something a little bit bigger than just a normal commuter car. I needed something like a little, not like a full SUV, because that's far too large, but something closer to like a hatchback or a crossover. Actually, Vorn helped a lot in kind of like looking around at different cars and finding options. So, you know, it was that. This is my house. This is my house again. I don't want to be at my house. But then I had a thing happen where my AC stopped working on like a 100-degree day, and I was like, well, let me just take it in, because, you know, the insurance plan I have doesn't cover basic maintenance. I'm in charge of doing that, right? And that's reasonable, right? Do your own basic maintenance on your car. It covered like big stuff, and so I was like, oh, let me just take it in, get the coolant topped up, because that's probably what's wrong with it. Like, it's just out of coolant. I've had this happen in my Altima before, you know, because coolant was one of the things that was leaking, and no coolant, no air conditioning. That's just how that works. And turns out that was not the only problem. So, but I'm still under warranty, so, you know, they had to either repair it or refund me the full value of what I'd already paid on the car, and then I would have just been looking for a new car. So it's getting repaired. And I'm perfectly happy if it gets repaired, so long as they actually repair it correctly. So I'm not gonna complain if it gets repaired, because I really do love the car. I do. It's like the perfect size. Actually, there's gonna be so there's a thing about tomorrow's servant video going up, is that I was already researching this servant technically on an unrelated note, like not like fully researching, but like I had already looked up the name before, because I was looking for a name for my car, right? Because I wanted to give her a name. So it turns out that the name I gave her just happens to be the same name as the servant we're doing tomorrow, but I was basing it on a different person in history. So, same name, different person, but it ended up that I was looking up the servant, like, way before we even did them, so I was very, you know, it was kind of funnily fortuitous, that happened to be the name that I had given my car. And I suppose your hint for that, because it's been a while since the last servant video, and I don't know how good the hint was, but your hint for that is that my car is named after someone connected to Emperor Vespasian, who is my favorite emperor. And there is a name connection there between, you know. And then I need to pick up, I think there's a sticker I want to get for the back of the car that's going to be a coin of Emperor Vespasian. I already found somebody selling the coin, so I'm very excited. I have a couple other things I want to get for the car. Basically, I fully intend to take care of this car like it's my baby, because I need this car to last me about a decade, I'm going to be honest. I got the car with the intention that I would like it to last through a PhD program, right? Because I figured I'm likely going to do a master's in Europe, but I might do it here, but I am doing a PhD program in the US. And so I'm hoping that I got a car that's reliable enough that it will last me through a PhD. And then after that, once I have probably a teaching job or something, I'll feel secure enough to invest in like buying into a new car. At that point. Well, there's only a few women that are, like, outwardly connected to, Vespasian. And part of the reason why I love Vespasian is he's just genuinely seems to be a really cool dude when you study him. I mean, nobody's perfect, but, like, he's got a lot of funny things about him, and he had some pretty, you know, pretty down-to-earth ideas about financial spending. And keep in mind, he inherited the Roman so Vespasian inherited the Roman emperor after the Year of the Four Emperors. He was the one that succeeded in the end. But the Year of the Four Emperors came following Nero's reign. And what had happened was Nero had basically drained the entire treasury. Well, Nero and the emperors before him. And there had been, like, it had been war for basically an entire year between Galba, Otho, Vitellius, and then Vespasian coming in at the end. And so the treasury didn't have a whole lot of money in it, and there was a lot of instability in Rome. And Vespasian actually pretty much managed to rebuild the treasury to what it had been before Nero. And honestly, I mean, you know, potentially even at a higher point than what it had been under Nero's reign in the 12 years that he was on the throne. I think the only unfortunate thing is he had wanted to set up a dynasty, right? The Flavian dynasty. And he did have 2 sons take over from him, but they didn't last very long. So the Flavian dynasty only lasts, I think, 27 or 28 years. I could be a little bit off in the year count, but it's not very long, because one of his sons only takes over for, I think, 1 to 2 years, and the other one only about a decade and a little spare. That's Domitian. But there's a famous thing that, you know, people say that he said, which was that he imposed a tax on people peeing into public urine collection jars, right? Because urine has ammonia in it, and it was used to launder clothing in Rome. And so he put a tax on men, specifically, using these public urine collections, because they would earn, like, a little bit of money off it. So he put a tax on it. And his son famously was like, why the fuck would you do that? And he pulled out a coin and gave it to his son, and he was like, hey, does this smell any different? And his son was like, no. It was like, there, see, it doesn't really matter what the money's from. Yeah, pecunia non olet. This money does not stink. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking to, so I gave a small hint for tomorrow's servant video because I wanted to name my car, and I decided to name my car something in connection to Emperor Vespasian. It's named after a woman connected to Vespasian, and there are 2 really famous women two women I was looking at to name it after. One of them has the same name as tomorrow's servant video, but is not tomorrow's servant. They're separated by, you know, being from 2 different eras. But yeah, so it's like it had turned out that I had actually done quite a bit of research into tomorrow's servant inadvertently when I was looking up what to name my car, which is also why I decided not to name my car after that woman and have named it after someone else connected to Emperor Vespasian. And I intend to get a little Vespasian coin to put on the back of the car. It's gonna be great. Because I miss having a named car. Hulky had a name, and we know Hulky is Hulky. Named for what they can do for you, and then never named the Rogue because I didn't have it for long enough. And it never felt right to name the Altima because the Altima was my mom's car, not mine. And so we just called it the Altima. So I definitely wanted to name my car. Yes, it is. Yep. Cars are female for me. Cars and ships. You know. And also, I don't think that my car gives off masculine energy. Like, if you can quantify a car having masculine or feminine energy, I don't think my car gives off masculine energy. Well, and it's kind it has to fit the car, you know what I mean? Like, Hulky just kind of happened. I remember it was my first day on campus with the car, because I got the car the summer before I started going to community college. And, hey, yep, Jens, that'd be the one. I was on campus the first day, and parking notoriously terrible at any of the colleges in my city. And I had actually cut off I didn't know he was my professor when I cut him off, but I'd cut him off and taken the spot that he wanted to park in. And I made it to class like just a couple minutes before him, and he was a little bit late because of it. And I didn't feel that bad, but you know, parking is parking. It's war. Okay, I should have. Oh, there's my sprint. I was looking for my sprint. But anyways, and then one of the icebreaker question that he wanted us to answer was, what is, like, if your car has a name, what is it? And I hadn't named Hulky at that point, but I think I just said Hulky, like, off the top. It was like, and why is your car named, like, Hulky? And my reasoning was just, like, that she's small, but she's gonna go forever, and she has, like, the wrath of a much larger car inside of her, you know? And Hulky was a very interesting car because oh man, that car went through so much, and not because of me. Like, I took that, like, I was daily driver on that car, and I think the biggest issue that I had with it was that people in both the school parking lot and the parking lot where I worked constantly sideswiped her. I think by the time that, like, I had to get rid of her, she had like 15 different paint colors on her back bumper, you know? So Hulky was kind of like a morale booster. I was like, maybe she'll feel like more confident about the fact that she keeps getting hit by other people. And like, people would just swipe like my car in the parking lot, and like nobody would leave a note, but I'd come back and there'd be like a new streak of white paint and like scratching on the back of the car. And I was like, just because she said 2002 doesn't mean I can't see that you guys have like put new scratch marks on her, you know? She was also so small, and like low-key, it meant you couldn't really haul anything in her, but it was so nice that she was so small in a lot of ways, because I could squeeze her into like the smallest available parking spaces. Like, people park so badly at college, right? And I could get her into like the tiniest of spaces. And I took great pleasure. It's like, people park like dickheads. And so what I would do a lot of the time is that if somebody parked really badly, but there was a space available, like beside them, that I could get my car into and get out from, I'd park like inside the lines, and then I'd take pictures of the car and the license plates of the cars beside me and what position they were in, so that I could, you know, if they hurt my car, I could come after them. But I would deliberately park like in the lines, but they'd be like on the line, so it'd make it impossible for people to like get into the driver's side of their car. And my thought process was, park better or crawl in through your passenger seat window or trunk. Like, genuinely. Like, park better. Like, I will take great joy in parking in such a way that you have to pop your goddamn trunk and crawl in through your trunk to get to your driver's seat if you cannot figure out what a line is and how to put a car between it. Like, I will be vindictive. Oh, a little Rapunzel moment here. Okay. Alright. I know that there has to be, like, an armor shop somewhere, right? It can't just be the one shop in this game. Like, that's not... Or, you know, even just 2 shops, you know? There's gotta be more. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Also, I'm not really... I would assume that I don't know if I have access to more companions. In Atelier Marie, I had access to like a lot of different companions, and you kind of had to hedge your bets on who you were leveling and who you weren't. But I'm not having that here, and I'm kind of, you know, like what's happening? Interesting. Yeah. No, I just at a certain point you get sick and tired of like the way that people like seem to behave, you know, especially with their cars in public. Okay, I am curious. It's so sparkly. I would assume that this is like a fishing spot. Oh, wait, I can just fish? No, okay, so I have to have a fishing item. Which means I have to be able to buy a fishing item. But I don't know where to buy it from. I don't suppose that one dude with the shop that I did find sells a fishing rod. Maybe he is my only shop. I mean, he certainly was selling multiple things, but I feel like... Because he's the only shop I've found so far. He's selling the same things. I don't know. I don't suppose I could sell the fucking garbage. I have to be able to find the garbage in my inventory to sell it. At least this accesses, I think, everything I've collected, not just what's in my backpack. Wait, that actually is that has value. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's... Okay, so I got a little bit of money. Alright. Interesting. Yeah. But I'm kind of like, I'm one of those people when I play games like this where I just want to collect everything. Like, I want to have everything all of the time, all at once. I might need to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look up on my phone if there's some other thing to get or do. Because I have to imagine there is, and I just haven't found it because I'm missing it somehow. What did we hear for? What did we hear first here? Oh no. Let's see. Oh, you got a craft shit. Okay. That's all right. That's not what I thought it would be. Okay. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, how do I get the recipe? I need to... Okay, I need to find Empel. Alright. I need to find Empel again. I know he's around here somewhere. I just haven't found him yet. Where's my nearest... Okay, there's a board coming up. It says he's on Kirkin Island, so I might have to go to... I thought I was already on Kirkin Island, but, you know. Okay. Well, yeah, presumably I'm here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. No, I don't need a full guide. I just need to find him. Yo. Oh my god. Can I speak about how much I hate Wiki? Like, it's awful. It's actually awful. Okay. Okay, so maybe I need to talk to my mom? Alright. Let's go back here. Let's talk to Ryza's mom, because it looks like I might need to, like, start a quest line by talking to her. Okay. That means I have to find her. And I don't know where to find her. Wait, is that them? Okay, that's not... Okay, so they're at work, so... Because in theory, I should talk to them, and then... she tells me where to find some stuff. Maybe I have to catch them at a certain time of day? I might be stuck for a little bit, because I don't know... Yeah. That's very interesting. Okay. Alright, well, we might go try to synthesize some stuff in a second. Because we've gotten a lot of ingredients, and a lot of different ingredients. So let's see about synthesizing something. Yeah. Oh, fun. Alright. Can I make some of this stuff? Well, we've already made a green supplement. Let's try... Okay, so... Okay. Alright, looks like we've made yellow supplement now. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, so the gathering in Atelier Marie was much easier. But I think that's just because the game was simpler in mechanic. Whereas this one, it's actually a little bit more hard to work through, because I'm not necessarily understanding, I think, as much as I should be. Okay, so I'm trying to get two separate. I would assume I can also fail syntheses. Because I could in Marie. Okay. So I think we had a quest where we were supposed to make all of the new things. What do I need? Do I need to be putting in... Oh, I need to be putting in red. Okay. You can also waste ingredients in this game. It's not just fill the exact ingredients out, but you can actually waste ingredients here, which we learned last time briefly. Because you can put something in that's absolutely the wrong ingredient. Okay, so we'll do it as a sleep cure. Okay. I think I trigger a quest if I finish all of the things that he told me to make. That's maybe what I'm missing here. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was missing. I just needed to go and make all the things that he gave me ingredients for. Okay, my auto button is working. You'd be surprised. Sometimes knowing roots of words in other languages is really useful, or just like certain words to know. Right now I bought a year-long subscription to Duolingo just for 1 year before the whole AI thing came out, and I already paid for it, so obviously I'm gonna keep using it while I paid for it. But I'm on Duolingo right now for like several different languages, and Monday I start Ancient Norse and a Latin class, because languages are fantastic. I'm also very excited for my Old Norse and Latin classes. So it's been a long time since I worked with Latin like directly in like a learning context, and it's gonna be on the Aeneid, which is kind of sort of my bread and butter. I've already worked through translating the Aeneid once before, so I'm hoping to use the class as a large-scale refresher that proves that I can go on to a higher level Latin class in the spring. And then if the Norse goes well, I'll probably take an Ancient Greek class in the spring as well if I can. Because I don't have a ton of background in Ancient Greek, but it would be helpful. But right now my two main languages in Duolingo are Korean and Russian. Both of which I'm just using for vocabulary and sentence structure, because I can read and write in Korean already, and I can speak and mostly read Russian, but I'm not as good at writing. So I'm kind of doing vocabulary in both, but one I'm using as a reminder for the language, and the other one I'm using as a reminder for some other stuff. Yes, I did Latin in school for 3 years, but then we didn't have any Latin classes or like stuff that built off a Latin class at my university, because we don't have a classics program. And so now I'm looking into a master's, and I want to do a cultural themed master's before I go on to do a bioarch PhD. And to do that, I need to select a culture of specificity, right? I need to decide whether I want to study Greece, Rome, Egypt, or, I'm throwing in the Norse because I might swap up to Viking. But I need to make sure that I still have a decent enough like grasp of Latin that it's actually gonna help me, and not just be something where I'm like, oh, I recognize that root word, but I don't know the conjugation of it, etc. So, yeah, our school didn't have Greek. We just had the Latin, and I did it for 3.5 years, but then it's been a long time since I've worked with it, and to be honest, I haven't kept up with it as much as I should have. That's on me. Like, that's my fault. Okay, so we have done something. Oh, okay, I need to talk to... Okay. Alright, that didn't pan. Okay, no, other way. There's the front door. We need to see if we can find our mom. Because I don't know where she would be. See, this is a game where I know that there's a time function, and I am correctly surmising that I probably need to talk to Ryza's mom at a certain time of day, and I just haven't done that yet. Or I need to go talk to Empel right now, and I'm not sure. Which is... Oh, there's her mom. Okay. I need to... Okay, I have a quest accounting somewhere. Okay, there we go. So these are the ones from... Okay, what about... Okay. So I do have some of these that... I can't... Okay, I haven't selected any requests, obviously. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. I saw something new. Aha! Okay, so these are my completed quests. Alright, taking the first step 3. Okay. Alright, so I need to head off for the mainland. Okay. Alright. But it's nighttime, so we're gonna rest first. But yeah. Okay. Now we're heading for the port, I think. So if I can find a signpost... There's one. I do appreciate that there is fast travel in this game. Okay. Yay! Hey, we got some wasser wheat. These people aren't selling anything. That's unfortunate. Can I take, like, these ships? Or is it just, there's just fishing opportunities at the end of the dock? Yeah, I think it's just fishing opportunities. Yeah, okay. So maybe I do need to go to the other area. Who's got the talk symbol? Oh, there it is. I am. What about it? I want to go to the mainland. I need to get to the mainland. Okay, so this is just a fishing spot. Alright. So I need to go to the beach, don't I? I need to go to the other exit of the island. Okay, there's a signpost up there. Is this where I need to go? Yeah, this is where I needed to go. Okay. There we go. So yeah, hopefully my goal for the Latin class is that I would like to prove to myself that I still remember enough to be functional in it and then improve it. As sort of an asset for master's programs and further. Which is why I'd also like to take a Greek course in the spring. And I'm adding on the Norse course. I have taken a brief class in hieroglyphics, and I think that that's just going to be something that I have to work on my own, to be honest. Like, I have the textbook. I have someone who could, in theory, help me if I emailed them. I'm just going to have to work on that on my own. That's just the long and the short of it. And I love learning, right? Like, I love being in, like, kind of a learning situation where I get to, like, actively learn new things. Big fan of that. Alright. We want to go up into the forest and further than we went before, I think, is the goal. We would like to go explore and collect materials. Oh. I haven't been over here. This is the new area that I didn't have access to, that they kept kicking me out of. Oh my... Oh, look at the tower off at the upper left corner. Ooh. This man is a himbo. This man is the definition of himbo, and I love him for it. Oh, dragons. And other things. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Okay, there's bitterroot, which I need. Okay. Okay, so some things are the same. Other things are different, obviously. We're gonna have to fight one of those dragon things in a second. See what they're like. Oi! Wow. That hit hard. Oh, come on, Ryza. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we're kind of getting a mix of new stuff and old stuff, and new monsters and old monsters. I do appreciate that we're not kind of... In the Marie game, the types of monsters were really limited by which gathering area you were in, but it seems like here you can find just about any monsters anywhere, which I like. I like that apples are falling, but we're getting basically sea urchins and avocados. That's a little funny. Oh. Okay. You know, I recently sort of changed my mind on avocados. For a long time, I really didn't like them, because I'm not a huge fan of like how soft they are in texture. But I've had them recently in combination with a couple of different foods, and while I don't think I'll ever want to like eat them on their own, I have really enjoyed eating them like with other stuff, you know? Okay, come on. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I must have completed a quest. It must have been that one that we were on 8 out of 10 on. Which is good. Yeah, I think I had it recently with rice and fish, and it was really good. I don't think I'm ever gonna like guac. I'm gonna be honest, because that's just a little. I don't know. Maybe I need to try guac again. I didn't used to like it because of the texture. Onions. I will never give up on onions being something I do not eat. I just don't. Oh, I'm in a different area than I was a second ago. That's actually kind of annoying. Like, genuinely. I don't know why it kicked me out of the area that I was in. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep exploring. Because it looks like we've got sort of a lot of area, you know? Oh, not yet. Damn it. Okay. Alright, not yet. Oh, crimson ore. Okay. So we can get ore now, which is new. Although it doesn't seem like it's that plentiful. So I've only seen one so far. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. I've got an issue with onion texture. I don't mind the flavor. I don't mind the smell. So onion powder and like is perfectly acceptable for me to use in cooking. But the texture of like whole pieces of either raw or cooked onion is actually something that will have me like gagging. Like I cannot stand it. Like at all. Cannot stand it. Am incapable of coping with it as a texture. Genuinely. I'm gonna be honest, I'm sure there's some level of nuance with these fights. I am just button mashing on B. But that's how I play most fighting games, so, you know. Although I did once do blended onion in like a onion and mint chutney, and that was acceptable. So I think it's as long as I don't have to like chew down on the texture of like a solid piece of onion, I'm fine with onion. It's just that very specific situation is an absolute no for me. These guys are big. Yeah, I cannot stand. Hi. So I think I have to get up to level 10 to get access to a bunch of like crafting recipes and stuff. So we're definitely waiting on that. Access to that yet. Okay. Oh, there's some more crimson ore. Okay, I should get that while I'm here. I see some more. This crimson ore is something I don't have a lot of at this point. Okay, let's go this way. Because I haven't been over in this area yet. Interesting. Okay, so there's something shining here. Will I be able to use it? Okay, so I can. Yeah, I can't do that yet. Okay. Alright, one tactic. No, tactics. And then... Oi! That was good. Ryza, come on. I need you to hit a little harder than that. Good job, Tao. So if one of these guys comes to me, it can trigger a fight. But I can just avoid them, to be honest. Like, I could just run the other direction, and it's fine. Which is very similar to how it was in Marie. Like, I'm sure that there will be fights that I will have to do. But... in these, like, large gathering areas, I can just, do what I want. Which is nice, because, like, I'm already at level 10, so I don't need to level up a whole ton more, I think, right now to access new stuff. But I do want to collect a bunch of stuff, and, you know, the pieces I get from collection... But you can also get rare drops from the monsters, so... so if you hit them, you surprise them, which means you get, like, an early combat round. You get to go first. And I think when that AP cost charge, like, you saw I had an option. I could have clicked either X or Y as well as B, I think. I think X and Y probably would have given me stronger attacks with Ryza. And I've just chosen not to because I'm just clicking B so determinedly. But in theory, I would get stronger attacks if I used those other buttons. Yeah, see, obviously I can't break that yet. Let's see if we can use some of those. Okay, use your AP. Okay, so yeah, I used a skill there, Summoning Star, and it did a bit higher amount of damage. So when that pops up, I can do that, which is good. Okay, and I've been getting rare drops, which is also fantastic. I might try to go back to the normal area and do some regular gathering as well. Because I haven't done a whole ton of regular gathering in this area recently. That's the way I came from. I don't think I've been over in this direction. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, oh, yeah, so this is the giant weasel garden. I'm assuming that that is a boss for me then. Let's really quickly, nope, that's not it. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we've done some things. We're gonna... Okay, alright. No, I don't want to return to Ryza's room. Why is menu? Menu is here. Can I save? Nope, that's not the correct thing. See, here's the gathering tools right now. Okay, so I can equip other things like a fishing rod and stuff. I don't have those currently. Okay, oh, no. Okay, I don't know how to save, but we're gonna... Okay. Alright, so first, activate. And I do need to watch... Oh, wow, this thing has a lot of health. Okay, alright. I need to watch for those higher level attacks to come up. Okay. Ugh. Okay. We are gonna win. It's just, you know, taking a second. But we are gonna win. Okay. That was a good damage chain. And that gives us a special fishing spot. Okay. Sweet. Now, I don't know if that's going to reload every time I come to this area. It might not. That is something that we're going to get to figure out. Oh, wow. Okay. We can break pillars. That's cool. Yeah, so they can, like, trap me and, like, hit me with stuff, in theory. Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's kind of... I had, like, such a chill time with Atelier Marie. And so here's the thing. I got Atelier Marie and Ryza and one other on sale, right? And I didn't know how I was gonna like the Atelier games, to be honest. I'd never played them before, so you believe me, you're not alone in not having played these. So the Atelier Marie game I got was a remake of the first game. So Atelier Marie was the first Atelier game that had been released. And I got the remake, right? And obviously, like, I really liked the remake. And I did go back after finishing the remake on the channel, and I tried the because the remake comes with the original, like, style of game shown. So I did try the older version of the game, and it was still really fun. I suppose now that I'm higher level, my quest... Nope, I can't do that yet. So it's got to be a separate tool that I need to get to get access to that then. Which is fine. So I kind of was like, oh, I really liked Atelier Marie. Let me try, you know, some of the other Atelier games. And I knew... Oh, okay. Alright, we're out of... Right, what do we have a ton of? What did we gather, like, a huge amount of that I can get rid of? Okay. These are a relatively renewable resource. I get a bunch of those. Okay. But since that has happened, we do need to... Yes, because we need to drop our shit off. Oh. Lovely. Okay. So I knew that Ryza is where there was some change in the mechanics of the gameplay, because this is not the same, like, this is not really the same mechanics as Marie. And from the original Marie game, I think up to Ryza, there was a really strong like time mechanic in these games where you only had a limited amount of time, because in Marie we played it on the channel without using the time limit mechanic, but on the actual game there's like I think it's a 2 or 3 year time, or maybe it's a 5-year time limit, and everything you do uses time, and events happen at specific times of year, and it tracks like the date and the time of day, and if you don't complete the story by the end of the time allotted to you, right, you lose. And I'm not really into that. I don't want to be limited in the amount of time that I can invest into a game. Like, I want to be able to just run around the town looking at different things, wasting time without being tracked, right? And I knew that I think Ryza, from Ryza on, you can basically disable that mechanic by playing in easy mode. I think you can still use that mechanic if you're playing in hard mode. But I don't want to have to deal with that. So. I'm gonna be honest, I never, as a DM, I rarely run carry capacity, just because I find it to be, oh, so annoying. But having to deal with it in Baldur's Gate, ooh, I hate dealing with carry capacity. Also because as a DM, I think carry capacity can be annoying because it means that everything I give my players, I have to assign a weight to. And then in my head, I do have to think about how much each of them are carrying. And the one game that I actively DM every month, I've got too many players to be managing that. And we're not using online sheets or anything that indicate like whether or not like automatically. Because it is the bane of my existence in Baldur's Gate. So I think this is the quest that gives me the ability to create the fishing rod and the scythe. Which should allow me to harvest the harder stuff. But I need to go up to my room and dump stuff. Yes. No, just dump it. Okay. So I think, I guess, I don't know if I need to go, I think I need to go find Empel, don't I? Okay, we had a quest indicator. Oh, you know what? I've been ignoring it, but on the map, it does actually tell me where to go. I have to go for those, things that are slightly glowing and tracked. So there's the blue door telling me where I need to go, so, yeah, I'll follow the quest marker for now. But yeah, carry capacity. I will say, in the Ryza game, it's not by weight, it's by amount of items, and to be honest, it allows me to carry a lot more items than Marie did, so I'm not upset about that, you know? Oh, hi Tao. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't give my players that much to carry, and I'm gonna be honest, if I need my players to carry a bunch of things, and I haven't, you know, and I'm worried about them hitting, like, carrying capacity, I will just kind of give them, I'll manufacture a way for them to sell some stuff in exchange for, like, a bag with a little bit more space or something. I've got, like, a general knowledge of what my players are carrying, but I don't keep, like, exhaustive track of it, you know? And you know, my players also don't pick up shit that much. Okay, I'm going this way. Okay. Alright, so we're going this way. This is towards the old town, I think. Yep, it's towards the old town. So, Empel's workshop must be in the old town. Okay, so I'm gonna turn here. I'm gonna check these bags first. Ah, okay, so this is Empel and Lila's place. Alright. See you later, Andrea. Knick-knack. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Well, what you got a problem with my porcupine-ness? Just so chat's also in on the joke. In Knick-Knack's FGO D&D game, my character has become somewhat of a weaponry porcupine. in that I have a tendency to, like a magpie, collect anything that can be used as a weapon. And for a long time, I was just kind of carrying it all on me. So I was like, I've got like 7 daggers, 4 swords, an axe, a mace, a whip. And I was kind of jokingly asked Knick-Knack at one point, I was like, hey, if I just like hug someone, can I just deal damage from the amount of shit like spiky shit I'm carrying on me? Okay, so this is how I'm getting my... Okay. Okay, material loop. Okay. 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 Ingot with a large bone. Okay. Then I have to have... Okay. Because I think I have large bone, but I don't think I have ingot. So, further the porcupine player agenda. Make yourself a walking armory. I can talk to Lila too, can't I? That weird. Okay, I had a weird ass perspective on that. All right. In general, like what? Okay. All right. So I think it might behoove us. Yeah, it might behoove us to head back to Ryza's room and try to do some synthesis. Okay, yeah, because we got a new book. Alright, so we want to make ingot. Oh, insufficient alchemy level. Okay, so this might fail? Or is it gonna succeed? Am I gonna get my ingot? Oh, I did get my ingot. Okay. I'm not entirely sure I fully understand how the synthesis system is working. Like, in full honesty, I'm not entirely sure I understand what I'm doing. See? We can make new things. But I don't... Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I understand what's happening here. I do want to save the game. Get me some coffee. I might need to go do some more exploring. That might be the problem. Ah! What the hell? Oh, my coffee isn't sealed. Oh well. Use my... Okay. I don't understand why you're not sealed. Try to... Okay, now you're closed properly. Jesus. I like... Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's... Well, let's... Okay, so using this book, you can make a scythe by combining an ingot with a large bone. Okay. I feel like I have a large bone. But how do I select... Okay, maybe if I... Okay. Okay. I guess I need to go this way? Yeah, okay, so I need... Oh, okay. So I need to go this way. Alright. Okay. Oh. So I just need to follow the synth tree in a different direction to make different items. Okay. So that's good. Alright. So this is the start of how I can get a fishing rod, I think. In theory, because I have to craft the fishing rod. You little... Okay. So I do have to discover... Oh, wait. How do I turn off auto? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so Scythe should allow me to get some of the stuff that I couldn't get before. Really quickly, though, I want to check... Okay, so Blessing Oil... Okay, so if it... Alright, if it has a little white memo by it, I guess I can... Yeah, because there I can get Ice Caltrops or Blessing Ointment. But on the red one... Oh, okay, so on the red one it also gives me a change. Okay, so Woodcutter's Axe. Shell Pearl. Reaper's Scythe we already made. Cloth. Handmade Staff needs the Bronze Eisen. I have Eisen. Oh, okay, I might have just wasted some materials. I could have kept going if I had the correct items. I did get myself a new staff, though. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let me... No. Go back. Good. Okay. Where's my... Nope. Why is here? Yeah, this is what I wanted. So I need to... Okay. So I need to equip the scythe. Okay, and then... I think I can equip the new... Do I have two of them? I might have two of them. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Okay, Ryza. Okay, so this is for other stuff. Ring. Okay, so it gives me what I have equipped. Alright. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing now. Let's see what we can do with this new scythe. Where are my new areas? Do I have new areas? It hasn't really given me new areas. Let's go to the secluded... If I'm correct about where this is, yeah, this is where I thought it was. There's a field over in one of the directions over here where I should be able to use the scythe now. I remember seeing the plants. I think it's up ahead. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So... Oh. Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. So I need to figure out how to equip the... Oy! Nope, 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 nope. Go back, go back, go back. I need to... Oh! Okay, so I think I figured out how to... Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Hi, Zero Herrera. Okay, alright. So we have figured it out. We're such an unfilial daughter. Such an unfilial daughter. Okay, I can put my autoplay back on. Are you not autoplaying? I just put the autoplay on. Oh, I clicked my X, not the correct X for the controller. I really do need to get something that has like key maps that are correct to the game I'm playing. Because this is getting rough. Yeah. Oh, hello, Empel. Now, tell me how to make a fishing rod. Tell me how to make a fishing rod. Oh, new alchemy book. Oh, okay, so this gives us the other gathering tools. Alright. Sweet. Oh yeah, going further in that field. Oh, shut up, phone. You know, Empel, you're growing on me. I like you. You're great. His business was you. You're his apprentice now, Ryza. I realize that's not accurate, but you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, so we need to go this way. I need to make better use of the map, so... I know. In theory, I think I could probably get away with just having an Xbox controller as well. And Tacos did send a link to some pretty affordable ones, and I do plan to get one of those next month. So, well, in October. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a controller that works slightly better with this, so I don't have to keep a diagram up in front of me and remember not to look at the keys on my actual controller. Which is gonna be very unfortunate when I go back to playing PlayStation games, because then I'm not gonna be able to figure out, like, then I'm not gonna remember where the PlayStation buttons are. Oh. Yeah, where? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Possibly, yeah. I don't even want to think about that. I probably also, well, the other thing is I do actually want a controller styled like this for Switch. So I probably will get one of those eventually. Okay, so there's woodcutter's axe, hammer, bomb rod, fishing rod. All right, can I make the fishing rod? And if not, what am I? Okay, so to make that, I need a bug net. Oh, insufficient alchemy level. Okay, all right. That's fine. Okay, so we need to go to... Nope. Well, actually, I think we can. Yeah. Are we really just screaming from outside the house? Okay. All right. This kind of low-key gives the same energy as, like, showing up to someone's house and then just going like, "Come out!" You know? It's the same energy. Rude. Oh my god. I wonder if I can have more than 3 people in my party in this game. Or I'm still limited to 3, because I would presume... I feel like I could probably get Claudia as a character I can use, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get the Xbox controller, and I'll need at least one Switch controller, I think, just because I do genuinely prefer this to the actual, like, stupid little 2-part Switch controller things. I don't like those. I really don't. Because I do like actually having something that I can, like, hold two-handed, and kind of fiddle around with. I'm getting better. I think it's just remembering where my keys are and what they do, which is also kind of a problem on keyboard anyways. The switch between Repo and Minecraft and Alentale as the 3 games that I play a lot with one of my friends has really fucked me up on my keyboard keybinds, because my inventory is a different key on every single one of those. Like, all 3 of those games have different key binding systems for how you do stuff, and oh boy does that fuck me over switching between the 3 of them. Whew. I'll probably just get my own knickknack, to be honest, because like I'll probably want to get like one of my own that looks the way I want it to look. You know, aesthetic bitch and all. Because I already know which of the ones that from the website Taco sent me I'm getting, and I'm sticking with kind of a theme color-wise here. See? But I'm not getting a Switch 2, Zero Herrera. I have a Switch 1, and it's not an OLED, and I'm perfectly happy with that, and I am not changing it. I'm not buying a Switch 2. I'm just not. The price is not something I'm willing to spend. I don't actively play enough video games outside of for the channel that I could justify the price of either an Xbox or outright buying even a original Switch. Like I said, I'm very grateful because Knickknack gifted me his old one. But I don't spend enough time playing games or invest in enough games on either Xbox or Switch that I can justify buying them. See, Takas, if the new thing is, I'll finish Three Houses. If the new Three Houses game is Switch 2 exclusive, I would just ask Knickknack if I can, like, play it off and on at his place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I can't. Oh, wow. Big house. Hello, angry man. Oh, it's so nice. Thank you for telling me to make myself at home. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Not that I can go anywhere currently. Oh. Somewhere. Nice house. Yeah. No, especially with the new pricing. Like no. Like absolutely not. Also didn't Xbox just raise their prices too? I think I'm pretty sure that they just raised their prices as well. I could be wrong. Even PlayStation's expensive, you know? Like if the only way I can justify having a PlayStation is the fact that I got one a while back, you know? Like I'm not looking to get a new one. And thank God they're not out with a new one yet. 'Cause no, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. Yeah. And like to a certain extent, I mean, I understand like tariff price raising, but Jesus, some of those prices are going up by like really large amounts. Yeah, that too. I mean, like I said, I got a new. I'm waiting on Anno, but my copy of Anno's I'm getting for I'm getting my copy of Anno on Steam, right? That's where I'll have my redemption code for that game. I am waiting in October if it's still in stock at the beginning of October. I am gonna buy Baldur's Gate on PlayStation because I want the fancy edition with all the extra stuff in it, and I can't justify buying it for PC when I already have a PC copy, but I don't have a PlayStation copy, so I'll buy like the disc for PlayStation along with the game. But I mean, even PlayStation, I don't buy a whole lot of like, you know, actual disc games because the sales are just better on other stuff, to be honest. The sales are better on the digital. And I get that you don't actually technically own a copy of the game because of that. Oh, okay, so hold on. How did I... Nope, that's not it. How did I... Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, so it's... It's, okay. It's my L1 button and then my right controller. L1 and then right joystick. Okay. To switch stuff. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Okay. L1. No, L1. Other controller. Okay. Alright, that gets me some Kirkin fruits. More than I had. It's a bit of a... Ah, see, but you can't swing on that one, so you switch over, and then you can swing on boxes. So you need the staff for stuff like this, but you need the other one for the other stuff. Okay. Alright, that I can manage. That is reasonable and logical, and we're getting the hang of it. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, that's the one problem I have with buying digital games now is I'm like, I'm not renting like a game on timeshare for someone to take it away, you know? Like I spent money on this game. I mean, worst case scenario, I will go back to and here's the thing, I do this already, but like I do sometimes just like go to GameStop and do like the deals on getting like physical copies of games. And if what I have to do is just only buy physical copies of games and halt the amount of games I'm buying because I can't afford physical copies every time, then that's just something that I'm sure that they were already ready to contend with. And if they weren't, it's something they should have thought about before they decided to pull this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not prepared to deal with the fiscal and financial consequences of, you know, alienating people out of buying digital copies of games, then maybe you shouldn't alienate people out of buying digital copies of games. If I have to switch to just discs, I will. You know? Like, I will. I just will. And I'm not gonna... It means I'll play less games. But that's if that's the choice we need to make, you know? I mean, my refusal to buy Switch games is already... to buy a Switch is already, you know, indicative of my thought process that I just think that the Switch is, you know, unreasonably expensive, to be honest, for what it is. I mean... Yeah, I get that it's like a handheld console, but like let's not forget, people, that like a lot of games have to be readapted for Switch because they just can't run in the same way that they do on Xbox or PlayStation or PC, right? Like look at Hogwarts Legacy. In Hogwarts Legacy, the Switch version basically has to remake all the outdoor areas because there's no, you know, the Switch can't handle that like same level of like the outdoor areas and like all of the stuff. So like Hogwarts Legacy for Switch is like almost half a separate game, like in terms of what it looks like. And at that, I mean, the price is not, to me, incredibly reasonable. But then again, I'm very opinionated, and I have a tendency towards bigger games that require a lot more power on them, it turns out. Either things that require no power or things that require all the power. Which is funny. All or nothing. So. But yeah, no. I mean, genuinely, if I was looking at buying a PlayStation today, right, I probably wouldn't. I would just do Steam, since that's what I have access to through the computer. There's not that many games that are completely locked to just Steam. Or to just, like, one console or the other. Unless they're new, and I can wait. I don't need to play games new. I I am patient. I can wait. Very much. I want to go check out the store. I've forgotten exactly where it is, but it's over here somewhere. Not you. I got a feeling this is gonna be a store eventually, but it's not currently a store I can access. I do wish I could find the store again, though, because I don't know where it was. I've completely forgotten where it might have been. Could have sworn it was along the main path somewhere. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of at that point. It might be down this way. No, that's the way out of this area of town. I know there's a way to full screen the map, and I have no clue how to do it. With the controller. It was M button on my keyboard, but I don't think I'm... Nope. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Which, look, I'm happy about. I think you should be releasing to everything. Yeah, yeah. I get that. I do understand you want high graphic games, you need, you know, high graphic abilities, and that comes with the added. All right, what can I sell really quickly? So these are 2, 1. Okay, I'm kind of like looking at the. So some things are more expensive than others. Wow, I've got a lot of stuff in here now. Jesus. Okay, so here's the other stuff that I made. A lot of these are not. So I can't really make a whole ton of money out of that stuff. Alright. So I do have a spare staff, because I already had one and then I made one. So I could sell that. Because it's not equipable to anyone besides Ryza, and Ryza already has a staff, so. Yeah, we're gonna confirm that. Okay, A is confirm, A is the bottom button. No, I don't want to sell that. Okay. I'll take a look at the buying. Alright, if I could buy this, this would be useful. I should be buying the books when I see them, unfortunately. So I do need to consider buying those when I see them. The ring might be worth it. Ooh, the energy pendant is also worth it, to be honest, but I don't have a ton of money. You know what? I might regret this, but I am going to buy both of these, and then we're going to go and equip them. Alright, where's my menu button? Come on. I do have a couple things. Alright, what am I working on? Okay. Learn Omni Alchemist. Looking for a bomb. So I do need to synthesize a bunch more bombs, so maybe I should just do that. And then I need to use a core item in battle. Okay. Convert an item. Okay, hard-hitting practice. Yeah, some of these are just using stuff. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, we're fine. And this is our guide? Yeah, this is our guide. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Zerher, I don't know what the Haros. I don't know what you're talking about. Knick-Knack, I don't know, I disagree. I like the graphically intense games. Ooh, you know what? I got this yesterday. I'll show it to you guys. So I got this book, right? It's the 100 Greatest Retro Video Games. The inside stories behind the best games ever made. And it's just an information book about like the 100 top rated retro games. And by retro, I think it's anything made before 2010. I think 2010 was the most recent thing I found in here. But most things were made like before 2005. And it talks about like the creation of a bunch of like really, really famous games. Like Tetris, like the development of like the Mario games. And then there's special sections on Pac-Man, Tetris, Elite, Street Fighter, Sonic the Hedgehog, Doom, Final Fantasy VII, GoldenEye, Metal Gear Solid, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Halo, and Resident Evil, and Super Mario 64. And as I was looking through it last night, I haven't read it fully last night, but I actually saw a bunch of games in here that like Knick-Knack has shown me in different series, and I was like, oh, look at that! Like, it was actually really fun to kind of see games that I have played, or at least have seen people play now, and then also see games that I haven't, that I have never experienced, and kind of hear a little bit about like their creation and like their mechanics and stuff like that. Oh, that's unfortunate, Zero. Yeah, Jens, I don't like to think about it either. I don't like to think about it either. You know, the things that are now considered vintage and retro, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But yeah, I read through some of it last night, and it was really fun. It was also interesting to see just how many of these I knew. Well, Knick-Knack, as a person who isn't colorblind, I do enjoy the additional particles in different colors of browns. And I would appreciate that my games not be flat in terms of color. Okay, so I don't have an active goal right now, which is interesting. I think what I want to be doing is, honestly, I want to go and see what I can use the scythe on that I haven't been able to gather. So I need to find a movement board. There's one. Yeah, I like sparkly mud. Where's the... No, I don't need to go there. Although then you look at something like Minecraft and you're like, this game is not that taxing on your computer. It has barely, you know, even with the updated graphics in the newest release version that came out with the Happy Gast, you know. I'm so excited for the new Minecraft release. I know they haven't announced when the Copper Age is coming to us yet, but I'm so excited for the Copper Age. Like, genuinely so excited. Okay, so something I want to do is we want to find something that we couldn't hit before, right? We want to find something that we couldn't destroy before. I do need the ore, though, because I used a lot of my ore. That's true. Astrobot is a... hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, on the topic of Indiana Jones, yeah, you're right. You're right. That was unreasonable. I did not appreciate that. Alright, let's see. Can I use the scythe on this? No, I can't. Okay. Can I go to the creepy cave area now? Oh, here's where we find the... You know, on the topic of Indiana Jones, I still haven't really played it. I'm a terrible person. I haven't had time at home, so I haven't really played it. Oh my god. I need to just pull it out and play it. Okay, so we can't go into the cave yet. That's fine. Let's check the... Oop. Go up through here. See if we can get to that area that we couldn't get to before. Like, will it let us go all the way through now, is my question. Okay. I do appreciate that I don't have a sprint cooldown when you're traveling like this. Am I allowed? No. Okay. Alright, maybe we go to the other area. Maybe we go to the other area. I don't think I've ever played Fate of Atlantis, to be honest. There's certainly a bunch of games I need to try and play, you know? Okay, we're just gonna ignore some of this stuff and head out, because we wanna see if we can get to that area that we couldn't get to before, maybe. Because there's another, like, deeper area. It's past the Flower Guard's garden. Ooh! No? No? Still no? Okay. Maybe I need, like, the woodcutter's hammer. Yeah. That's probably what I need for that kind of thing. Yeah. It's like the woodcutter's hammer or something. Fate of Atlantis. Okay, hold on. Let me go look Fate of Atlantis up. Do it on my phone. Okay. Let's see. What was it? Fate of Atlantis. Oh, okay. So it's one of the old games. Okay. You know what? I almost picked up all of the old Indiana Jones games on a sale recently, and I missed it at the time, and I've just been waiting for the sale to come back around again. So maybe I need to just, you know, pick them up, because they're not very expensive anymore. They're so old. Okay. Okay, so this is where it wanted me to come. The question is, though, why? What is here specifically? What do I have access to here that I don't have access to anywhere else? Oh, I got some new stuff. That's pretty cool. Well, we've got a beach down here. Okay, so it's definitely the woodcutter's axe that I need for, like, those things. Oh yeah, your freaking Star Wars block. It's like 15 games. There's only like 4 Indiana Jones games. Plus, I do have a giant block of games in my Steam library. It's the Assassin's Creed stuff, because I have everything Valhalla, pre-Valhalla. I don't have the 2 newer ones, but I do have all the other stuff. Oh. Okay, cute area. Not really anything special in here, just a gathering area. Oh. Interesting. Or am I supposed to be going... I guess maybe this way? This must be the way you want me to go. Yeah, the Arbor Ruins. Yep, this is where it wanted me to go. Okay. There's a lantern tree. Oh god. Okay. Bit of a rough start on... Okay. Oh, there's a cauldron. Interesting. Okay, so this is a pretty large area that I have access to. Okay. Oh, sandstone. Okay. Alright, lots of ruins. Lots of little dudes hanging around. Looks like there's a path this way. Ooh, oh. What are you? What are you? Oh, that's a big puni puni. Oh, that's a really big puni puni. That's like a boss puni. Oh no. That's a... Oh dear. Boss Poonie. Oh. Hello! We're about to have a guest on stream for the last couple of minutes. Jeez, this big boss Poonie is strong. Hi. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is it so big? It's a pony. It's big pony. I don't know how to use my items. It's telling me to use my items. I don't know how to use my items, so I'm just gonna ignore that advice. I'll figure that out later. Oh, okay, it's almost down. Come on, I believe in you. Yay! Good job, Tao. Oh, goodness, Peachy. Since Cece's not been on camera, that's who's here in the room with me. Oh my god. You can't pick her up like that.
Hello, everyone.
She just looks too big. She looks obscenely large.
She's a 16-pound cat.
Oh.
She is large.
She was 18 last time that she went to the vet. Not 16.
Oh, you an 18-pound cat.
She an 18-pound cat. Okay, I need the ores, if nothing else. Oh, wow, there's a pony. These are small ponies. Small ponies aren't so much of a problem.
Is there a reason for like the color difference?
I think they have different abilities and different healths. In theory, there should be a blue, a green, and a pink, but I haven't seen any of the pink ones yet. I'm assuming because I'm just not in the areas that they're supposed to be. I also have like dragons and these weird like squirrel things that you can fight. No, I want to go that way. Yeah, that's trying to... Yeah, I want to go the way I haven't gone. Okay. which I assume is this way. Yeah. Yeah, that looks new. Yeah, there's the squirrel things. Oh, no, this is the area I was in, right? Yeah, with all the ruins. I think I was already in this area, but that looks like something new. No, it's the same. Okay, let's go back that way then, because obviously I... Oh. Oh, Jesus. Now I've lost where the exit is. Okay. Yeah, it was this way. There's this weird glowing stones.
I'm glad to see that my navigation has started to rub off on you. As in, I have none.
To be fair, so the map is so small down there, and it's hard to tell where I'm going because I don't actually have any indicators. I'm just running in random directions. Can I go through here? I can. Okay. So I get a new forest clearing area. I wish I could see more... I haven't figured out the button to open up the full map yet, which is a problem. Because I was trying to play this on keyboard, and then the buttons weren't mapping properly, so I got my PlayStation controller. But the PlayStation controller buttons are actually different than the buttons that it's telling me to put, because I think it's set to Xbox controller buttons, and they're different! Oh, there's also these fairies I can fight. I kind of want to try to go up that, like... Can I jump? Yes, I can. I don't know if I'm going to get anywhere by doing this, but we're going to try. Ah, stump stage. Okay. Oh, there's something over there. I'm curious about it. What is that? What is this? Oh, okay, so it's an item. I could probably get like a jump boost or something up there from here, but I need to have a specific item for it. Okay.
See, my first thought was, I don't know, but it's blue and shiny.
Yeah, but it looks like I can circle this. Oh. Fuck is this? Oh. Oh, these are big, and these are not bosses. Okay. And I am not fully healed. Come on. Ew. Knick-Knack says you need to do some baking with him soon. Okay.
Agreed, Knick-Knack. Agreed.
Okay, alright. So I could get... I was able to... Oh, different color fairies. Okay, so we had pink fairies before, but now we have the green fairies. Okay, yeah. That must... It's like a bounce boost that I need a specific item for. Because it looks like I could just bounce over this wall in and out. But while I'm here, let's fight a new fairy. They're so cute. They're actually so cute. Look at how cute they are. These are the illuminated sylphs. I just have to wait for my turn in the turn order. These are pretty strong, so I've definitely accessed an area that's like at my level. Nope, that's not how I get the... That's not how I get the items. I'll figure it out eventually.
Couple more times.
Yeah. I'll just a couple more fights and we'll figure it out. Hello, Peachy Bay. Okay.
We love you so much, Peachy.
I know. She's so big and dumb. It's great. Okay. Looks like this is also a different way. So let's head out this other way. Oh, wow. There's so many of them. Weasel home. Oh, is there a big weasel? There's a big weasel. I think I'm about to kill this big weasel. Okay, alright. Activate tactics, aggressive, and then hits. Yeah, this big weasel boss. Hello, Peachy. Please don't do that. Please don't do that, friend. God, she's such a ball. Oh.
Did I arrive?
No, my mother left.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just 4 hours ago or so.
I did see it like 5 in the morning. Mom had arrived home.
Ooh. I am not a kind of person who overcooks my bacon to that point, Jens. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so we won this fight. Oh, it got me a level up. Nice. Okay. Alright. Oh, and there's a... What am I getting? Oh, I got a new ring. Fancy. Okay. Yeah, okay. I definitely need a different tool for that. Maybe the hammer. Oh, yeah. Also, look at that is a skull.
That is a skull.
Oh, okay. So you go to Ryza's room. Okay, yeah, because I'm getting new books. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to wait here for like a full day. If I do that. Because that's what it says for my... Oh, there we go. Scene trigger. That was new. My phone notifications are making odd noises. Strange. Oh. I think we're gonna save the game and be done after this cutscene, guys. We've made a lot of progress, though. We've leveled up like 7 times today. Well, I don't really know. I don't know if there's necessarily a max level cap in this game. Because I'm on easy mode, which means I think in theory I don't have a time limit. Which means I could just keep like, you know, if I don't progress the main quest deliberately, I could just keep collecting and leveling items and like crafting things until I'm like really, really high level, you know? In theory, you know. But I don't know, because it kind of worked that way in Atelier Marie, but not really, so we'll have to see. I do need to find a way to like take requests so I can earn money though, because I don't have any more money. I bought myself some upgrades and now I don't have any money.
Perpetually poor, I see.
Yeah, perpetually poor. Oh, we're learning something about Claudia. We're Ryza, the brown-haired girl, and then Tao is the little blonde-haired boy, and I've already forgotten the name of the big himbo. But he is a big himbo, so that's, you know, him. Lent. His name is Lent. I already changed our outfit colors, too, because I wanted to go with, like, a yellow theme. So we've all got, like, the yellow theme colors, clothes on, rather than the normal ones.
What does the normal ones look like?
It's the same clothes, just in a different colorway.
Oh, okay.
I can show you in a second because we're in the bedroom once this scene ends. But because this game isn't really new, I got the deluxe edition content, which means I also have like the special outfits for each character. Actually, there's a new Atelier game came out in March, and there's another one coming out at the end of this month. And I like low-key kind of want them, but I also don't want to spend the money because the Atelier games don't really go on very good sales. Because these are like $50 games, and it's rare to find a sale better than like 20% off. I think I found these 3 at like 50 to 60% off on like a sale last year. But I've only seen like one sale that got upwards of like 35% recently. Atelier Ryza is the one that's coming out at the end of this month. Yumiya was the one that came out in March, I think. And this is the first of the Ryza games, and there's 3 of them. Okay, alright, I think is my diary? Yeah, changing room. Okay, so for Ryza, this is the default outfit.
Okay, actually that's pretty cute.
And then there's the black recolor, the blue recolor, and then I have her in Sunny Smile, which is the yellow recolor.
Yeah.
And then this is her special edition outfit,
Okay.
White Lily of Summer. I actually don't think it looks very good. I'm not a huge fan because it kind of, to me, looks like a weird cross between like a nursing outfit and a wedding dress with extra poofs.
The first thing I thought of was nurse's outfit.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong.
Yeah, and then there's, so this is Lent. This is his normal color. Then he's got the black, the Gothic Wolf, Forest Guardian. I have him in Desert Squall, and then he has Warrior's Day Off, which just takes off his jacket so we can see more muscles. So there's his Gothic. He's also got this cute pastel outfit. The green one, and then he's got Island Explorer.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually have him in his default because his default is a yellow theme. And then I don't know, right now I just have access to 3 characters, but Claudia seems like she might be an accessible character. I don't know. So, alright, where's my...
We shall learn on the way.
Nope, that's not the right one. Is it this? Nope. Nope. Where's my save game? I think it's in the diary. It is. I was like, where's the save game option? Just save over. Yeah. I haven't gone back on anything. Okay. Alright, guys. Okay, there we go. I think that's probably it for me today. My plan is tomorrow morning you guys will see me playing Witcher. Yeah, it buffered when I swapped the screens. So I'll be playing Witcher tomorrow morning with the controller, hopefully. Yeah, right? It just has, like, the socket area, and there was the upper mandibular region, but not any of the... Or, yeah, very strange, very strange. No, I feel it. That, honestly, that's why I found the thing interesting. It's the bioarchaeologist in me. It's the bone. Like, bone? Bone.
Sekhmet has been known to obsess.
Bones. But yeah, so I will see, I'm sure I'll see some of you tomorrow for Witcher. The game crashed last time we played Witcher, so I don't know how much got saved, but I'm assuming some got saved. So I'm hoping that we're not starting from scratch, because that would be painful. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. I'll let you guys know if I decide to roll on Sigurd. I don't know if I have the luck for that after getting the other character last night, but I'll let you know. Talk to you later, guys!